Hello guys, so today I'm gonna be teaching us how I make my chin chin. A lot of my friends has been asking me, how do you make your chin chin that is always looks so sweet, and then they love it, and they have been asking me for a recipe. Now I've been sending recipes. Today I decided to make it open to everyone so that you can see how I make it. It's not so different, it's just how you add yours. Now for the start, I like to measure whatever I'm using. In this bowl I have already sieved flour. Is about 1,500 grams, that is 1.5 kg of it. And then to that I have my sugar already measured. I have a scale here already measured. I have my 500 grams of sugar, and then I have I'm going to be adding 2 eggs and about 2 to 3 spoons of vanilla flavor. And then here I have my milk. This here is around 400 grams, 400 grams or 410 grams, but this is rainbow milk. That is the one we can get here. But if you're using if you're in Nigeria, if you're able to get like peak milk, you can measure it to about 500 mils of milk, add it to it. And then here I have my butter. Basically you should know you shouldn't use so much butter. So here I have my 300 grams of butter. Then you add nutmeg to make it have a nice taste. You can have like up to 2 or 3 spoons of nutmeg. And then I'm going to be adding a pinch of salt. Okay, so let's start. Now for the start, you're going to measure, mix up your dry ingredients together, like your sugar and your flour. You mix them together, and then you mix up the wet ingredients together also. Let's start. I will show you how I do it. Now to this bowl, I'm going to add my sugar and then mix it up together. You can actually add baking flour, but basically I don't really like adding baking powder to my chin chin. But if you like to add, you can actually add. If you're making it for commercial purpose, you can actually add. But for me, I really don't like it. So it is actually optional. You can add, you can choose to add, you can choose to not to add. It is left for you. But for me, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. If I'm making it just for the few families, I don't. Here I have my nutmeg. I'm going to transfer that here, and then nutmeg is there now. Then the next thing I want to add is going to be my butter. So I'm going to add that. See you guys. So now I just want us to see how I mix my butter, because you can actually use your 2 hands to mix it all together. You will see the outcome, the result later when I'm done mixing it together. It's going to come out this way. So you have to make sure that you mix it up very well before you can continue. Here is the mixed flour with butter and sugar and nutmeg. These are the dry ingredients. Now, for people that are in Nigeria, there's what they call milk emulsion. If you have it, you can actually get it and add it to your chin chin. But here in Sweden, it's difficult to get it. So I don't have milk emulsion, but I'm going to make it the way with what I have. So after mixing it, it's going to look this way, like a gari kind of the texture. You see? That's how it's going to look. So this is our egg. Now this is our milk, and I'm adding it to the egg. I told us that we're going to mix our dry ingredients together, so I'm doing that right now. But here, this milk, I'm going to make it up to 500 ml, or 1.5 of what I have here. This 1.5 of this will do. So you mix it up properly. Then I'm going to add this vanilla. Just add 2 to 3 spoons of vanilla flavor. Now here we have the mixture of the wet ingredients, and now we're going to add it to this. First of all, you make a bowl, then you pour it. So transfer everything, and then you mix it all together. I'm doing this because the salt that I added is down there, because it's not normal salt that I use. I use sea salt, granulated salt flakes. So now here is what we have. Look at it. It's not yet the way it's supposed to be. So I'm going to transfer it to this table now. But before that, I will have to spray some flour on it and start kneading. You have to knead so it becomes so soft. So guys, this is our final result here for the kneading process. Looking at it now, you have to knead it until it is no longer sticky. Hold on your hand. Look at my palm hands, and look at the table too. So that is it. When you're done, you mold it together. See what I'm doing now? You mold it together, and then you transfer it into a container. And then you cover it and let it stay. Depending on the temperature of your environment where you are. For me, I love to, because I'm in Sweden, here there is no sun, it is winter now, so I'll be leaving it for up to 1 hour inside an airtight container. Okay, see you guys soon. So guys, here we are. Our floor is all okay now. So I'm going to have this kneading board. I'll clean it again. Make sure that after you're done with the first kneading, clean your table, because you're going to, instead that you use, you have two options. You can use floor. You can spread floor on this table for kneading, for cutting of your chin. Then if you don't want to use floor, I always say, if I don't want to use floor, or for lack of floor sometimes, I can use oil. This, you can use vegetable oil, granite oil. Yeah, you can use that. Okay, that will do the work also. So just spray a little, not so much on your table, because you continue to do that. Then you have this cutter. The chin cutter, this is the type we have here. That's what you'll be using to cut your chin. So you keep that by the side. I'm going to transfer the dough. Okay, remember, I don't expect it to be so soft, because, you know, remember I did not add baking powder. As I told you, I don't like that. So now I'm going to cut it into different, about 8 sections, so it will be easy for me to take it. So this is it. Then I'll throw this back to the bowl. Okay, then I'll be picking it. So now I have this. Then look at what I'm doing. I'm kneading again. Okay, I'm kneading again. Then you get your rolling pin ready at this point, because that is what you're going to use. Now you grab your rolling pin. You can apply little flour to your rolling pin. Then you begin to spread. You spread uniformly. Okay, as you are spreading the right, now you're going to cut it to this shape. Feel free to cut it to any shape of your choice. Okay, if you want it long, you want it short, so depending on the size that you actually want it. Okay, you're free to do that. It is yours. You know how you want it. Except if it is for sale, then you consider what your customers want. But provided it's just what you want to keep in your house and eat, then there's no problem. So in the pot with the hot oil, I decided to add just one of the chin to see if it is ready, if the oil is hot enough. So I decided to set that in until I'm sure that it is ready. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep checking it until it is ready, then I can transfer it.